All right, what is good, guys? It is November 19th, Wednesday. We're watching the CoinZone Crypto with Paul. We are tapped back in. I appreciate you guys for joining the stream here on this hump day. Make sure to sub to the channel if you haven't already. Like this video on the way in. Let's get right into it, guys. I want to take a look at this video, okay? We are going to break down this video of Charles Hoskinson speaking at the midnight conference, all right, talking about Donald Trump. We are going to be assessing, has Donald Trump been good for the crypto markets? Did he break the cycle? Let's listen to this clip from Charles Hoskinson and go from there.
Everybody entered, myself included, 2025 thinking that the Trump administration was going to be this magic net positive for the ecosystem, because he's literally, the U.S. government has become a bag holder. You know, it's like that's the biggest economy in the world, and it's gone from trying to kill crypto to embracing crypto. But sometimes by having the big guy hug you, they hug too hard, and they love too much, and it kind of crushes your ribs, kind of like Lum from Goonies. So what we're having to contend with is the U.S. government, in a very hand-fisted way, has been, in some cases, a little unhelpful to the industry. So it created an irrational exuberance, and it interfered with our normal 4-year cycle that we have. And we're trying to sort all that stuff out. Everybody entered, myself included, 2025.
Yeah, so what do you guys think about that? I think that's an interesting take, guys. Let me know what you think about Charles' comments in the comment section here. Chief the Yorkie, what is going on? Happy Wednesday. Hope you're having a good week so far. Thank you for tapping in. Chief, what do you think about these comments from Charles Hoskinson? Bitcoin is officially down on the year, doing worse than the S&P, than gold, than silver. Not a good look. So has Trump been good for the market so far? You know, Charles has made some interesting comments. I think overall, you know, you can't, it's obviously, yes, he has. You know, he's done so much. He's pushed so much forward. He's put people in seats like Paul Atkins. Legislation is being passed. We got the Genius Act. We're going to get the Clarity Act, ETFs, a lot more. However, you know, so far, I think a lot of the stuff Charles said makes sense. Chief the Yorkie, agree. You know, it's a tough period, and right now what's making it even tougher is the fact that this is what's going on in the markets right now. Bitcoin's less than 90K. Okay, that does not help at all. King, what is good? Good morning. Thank you for tapping in, brother. Make sure to like the video. I appreciate you guys always joining and hitting the markets, chopping it up with me. So, King, we're looking at right now, did Trump kind of break this cycle? And I got to be honest with you guys, these prices are absolutely insane. In a good way, in my opinion. As someone who's been in the space for 5 years, as someone who knows that I'll be here for 5 more years and that these prices are going to look way different in 5 years, damn. I mean, ADA was 45 cents in 2019. So how do you think I feel right now? I don't feel great, guys. I really don't. Because ADA is my biggest holding. It's been tough. I've been wanting to get into other projects. So at this point, I probably will stop my DCA into ADA, and the project I really have all my attention on right now is BitTensor. I want to accumulate a lot of BitTensor right now. So that is interesting. But these prices, guys, I mean, insane. Just looking at BitTensor, for example, let's hit browse all. Getting BitTensor to me under 400. What are we doing here? What the hell is going on here? Coinbase, what the hell is going on? I'm trying to view the freaking crypto landscape. You're cutting me off here. All right, just looking at, watch, it's going to do the same thing. All right, I don't know what the hell is going on. Just looking at these numbers right now, though, guys. I mean, BitTensor is at $311. To me, anything, if you're getting in BitTensor under 400, that's a good buy. Like, I fully expect BitTensor by 2026 or 2027 to be over $1,000. And I just, for so many reasons, I think that BitTensor is going to do really well. So that is honestly what I want to start doing. I want to start getting into Castle more because just sitting at that 4 cent range is crazy to me. All right, I think that's an easy 3x, like easy 3x, just in general. And then from there, I think, anything's possible. But damn, guys, I feel like Chuck would know, being eye deep in its inception. Yes, time to buy. Yeah, I mean, hey, look, this could have been the best trade of Dave Portnoy's career so far. Dave Portnoy has made a lot of bad trades, but he just disclosed that he bought, I think, XRP, Ethereum, and Bitcoin or something like that. It's a good trade right there, Dave. It's at 310. Think it'll integrate AP2 use. Yeah, I mean, you got a lot of bullish things about BitTensor, guys. BitTensor, my overall Roth portfolio in crypto is up probably at this point because of Bitcoin freaking dropping, probably around 160% since I've opened it in 2023. It's pretty damn good, right? I mean, it is what it is, 160%. Now, slowly adding other things outside of Bitcoin to that portfolio is the crucial part here. The number one thing I'm going to add is BitTensor and probably XRP. And then from there, I really don't know. I am going to be doing a lot more research into Hyperliquid. There's definitely other projects as well. I mean, like I said, I try to situate my portfolios between my Roth and then cold storage holdings. Cold storage holdings is, DeFi, what I'm going to be using that for, and trying to earn yield opportunities and, spending, stuff like that. But the Roth is just strictly buying, not selling. So, or maybe trading. The good thing about the Roth that I have with iTrust Capital, shout out to them, is you can trade tax-free within that portfolio. So the strategy is, for me at least, if I'm going to add a cryptocurrency outside of Bitcoin in that portfolio, that will be something that maybe over time I will convert back into Bitcoin depending on how good the gains are. For example, if I'm up 10x on BitTensor over the next couple years or so, and I think that it's going to drop back down or something's going to happen, I'll just take the profits, put it into Bitcoin, tax-free. Because as you know, Bitcoin is the ultimate savings account. So I think that's a big strategy when it comes to profit taking in the crypto landscape. Is yes, you want to take advantage of altcoins, but you don't always want to be chilling there, guys. That's why people move to stables. There's a lot of people in stables right now. Smartly, some people, before everything crashed down, I will give it this. I talked about Leah Halpern recently. I will say this: at this point in time, she seems really smart. But in a couple months from now, if ADA goes back to $1.20 and, if ETH reaches over 5K and some alts start really running, then she'll look a little, not stupid, but, kind of missing an opportunity. Or maybe she deploys her capital back into ETH or whatever. But yeah, as of right now, whoever put their profits into stables, they're doing good right now. And whoever didn't, you're looking at your portfolio down 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 plus %, which is tough. Stock market people can never relate. I don't think they really understand. Now, let's move on. More news. Another reason why Trump might have nuked the markets here. U.S. senators are calling for a federal probe into the World Liberty Financial crypto project tied to the Trump family. Now, why is this not some annoying Democrat conspiracy or whatever? And because again, I'm not trying to be political or biased or side taking, whatever. It's just a fact. Elizabeth Warren, the Biden administration, Gary Gensler, in the past, they have really come after cryptocurrencies in not a non-fair way, in a non-rational way, right? But this right here, I'm not going to refute, guys. We covered World Liberty Financial, everything that was happening with Justin Sun and frozen accounts and wallets here on the CoinZone when it was coming out. Go to the channel, Make sure to sub if you haven't yet on YouTube and go check out that video from a couple months back. But I don't know, guys. It's interesting things, you know, that the guy's doing. And this AI generated photo makes the guy look like he's freaking mean. Like he's real pissed. Like, hey, stop talking crap. Look at the guy. Oh my God. He looks mad. He looks like the lunch lady at school. And you're like, can I have a second scoop? And she's like, freaking get along. Keep moving your ass. All right, bud? That's what it looks like, guys. Crazy. So, is Donald Trump really doing this for us, guys? This is today, all right? Sassy E. Crypto has been selling off since Trump became president. The most pro-crypto friendly president. Makes you wonder. Yeah, I mean, look, guys. I'm not sitting here blaming anything on anybody, okay? What do I think about Aster? You know, I haven't really looked into Aster much. I think the model of what Aster is becoming much more popular. And I think we're going to continue to see decentralized finance protocols take over more than centralized in some aspects. You know, for example, Hyperliquid we see is doing very well. What is going on with my camera? Heck yeah, buying and holding for 2030. Yes, especially with these numbers, just trying to retire at 45. Yeah, I mean, that's the goal, guys, is, you know, we try to stack now, hold for the future. You know, I tell people this is like investing into Amazon or Apple or something like that in the early 2000s, right? Or investing in, you know, Tesla before it really became a big thing. That's what we're trying to do here, guys. So that's why it's tough. You know, you can gamble with meme coins, or you can buy utility and buy and hold. It is what it is, guys. But we'll be back for a more important live later. Something's up with my camera, but make sure to stick around later, guys, because we will be doing the FOMC meeting live with Jerome Hard Hat Powell, seeing if we will get rate cuts. So make sure to stick around with that. We'll be back in just around 2 hours or so for that. So stick around, guys. King, Chief to Yorkie, appreciate you guys tapping in. I'll see you guys again in a bit. Take care.